Hey guys, it's Keisha here, and first I want to say Happy New Year! Can you believe it's 2014? When did that happen? Basically means that the holidays are officially over, which it makes me so sad. It goes so fast every time. If you've been drinking and eating a whole lot over the holidays, this is a really good opportunity to counter all the damage that you may have done. I don't know about you, but I've definitely gained a couple pounds. So I figured this might be a great way to press the reset button to share a detox juice recipe with you guys. It is for your liver. It's designed for your liver, but also to cleanse everything, all the toxins and bad stuff out of your body. Get it out. And yeah, hope you like it. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about our vegetables. It's ideal if you get organic, but it's okay if you don't get access to that. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm starting out with some ginger, some lemon, 3 carrots, and these are not organic, but we'll talk about it. Beets. Now, they come with the stems. You can either use them in your juice or you can save the stems for later, saute them up. They're very delicious. We're also going to have some kale. And for this, I'm choosing pineapple. It has really great cleansing properties, but it is also very high in sugar, so you might want to decide to use a lot less than I do here. I'm also going to be using some cayenne pepper along with the ginger. It'll be great to cut some of that sweetness, and that is everything. When we're talking about using organic produce, the reason for that is because when you're juicing, you are using the skins, using everything, so it is preferable to use organic, but not all of us can get access to that. So if you can get access to organic stuff, then definitely go with that, but otherwise, this is another option that you can use. Grab a bowl and fill it up with water, and then we're going to submerge our carrots and whatever produce else that we have that is not organic into this water, and then we're going to grab a fruit and vegetable wash. This one is all natural, and it is basically designed to remove as much of the pesticides as you possibly can from the skin of a vegetable. You want to spray the water, don't spray the vegetables directly. This is just because you don't want too much residue left on your vegetables. So put it in the water, spraying 3 times in the water, and then rinse them off thoroughly, and they are ready to be juiced. When you get to your beets, you're going to cut the stems off. So you just want to make sure that you have just the beets on their own. It's just easier to manage that way. Plus, you know, when you're putting it in the juicer, it's a mess if they're connected. And then you're going to move on to your kale. Now, washing them one at a time is great, but this is a good tip for when you're washing your leafy greens. The best thing to do is actually get a really large bowl and fill it with water and submerge your greens as much as possible. You want to be using icy cold water so that you're not wilting them in any way. But this is basically so that the sediment, any soil connected to the leaves, are going to basically drift down to the bottom of the bowl so that you will no longer have them on your greens and in your food. Dunking them as much as you can. From there, you're pretty much ready to start juicing. I use, again, 3 carrots, and I'm kind of playing it by ear how much kale I use. I don't use the entire bunch. I use about half of it for this. And the juicer I'm using is Breville. Just in case anybody's wondering, I'll include the info for that in the description box below. And then we're going to move on to our beets. We're cutting them just once, like lengthwise, just so they can fit into the juicer. And I'm going to cut off any parts that, any parts that don't look great. And then I'm going to skin my lemon, so it's just the juice, the meat of the lemon that we're using for this. Then I'm going to continue blending, adding my beets, and then I'm going to add my ginger and my lemon, and then pineapple, and I'm using quite a bit here. Again, you can use a lot less just to make it less sweet. This is the end. Isn't it so pretty? It's like really pretty. This makes about 2 large cups. I will now add my cayenne pepper, and I kind of put a little taste it just so it's not too spicy. And then what I like to do is to blend it is I pour it from one measuring cup into another, just back and forth to get all of the vegetable juices thoroughly combined. And it is all complete. That's really good. The one thing I do want to say though is don't forget that you drank this, because for the next few days when you go to the bathroom, it's going to be a little colorful. So that's totally normal. Don't be alarmed. Just keep that in mind. That's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you really like it. Here is to a happy and healthy 2014. I will see you next time. Bye.